Owen, tell me something.
Truman, a very, very wise man once said, "Stay off the weed."
Dahm, that's true. Welcome everybody back to another episode of Dahm. That's true. Of course, I'm your host of the most Truman Steam Sheen Steen. As always, I'm joined here by the bomb.
Bang.
Owen Dahm. Owen,
Stay
got
off
any
the
weed?
weed.
Got any weed in Kansas right now?
No, I do not have any weed in Kansas right now.
Raid your house.
Listen, I listened to my New York friend and mentor, Stephen A. Smith. Dude,
Oh my god! The Chiefs are having such a terrible time right now in the offseason. We are not having a good PR. You know what? We've actually had a fairly good player offseason. We're just having a bad PR offseason.
as we watch the cat look to see if it's gonna lay down on all the keys and fuck with her shit. Please don't, cat.
No way he does. Nope, he won't plop that way. He's totally plopping that way. By the way, we're safe for
He's
now.
loafing.
Yeah, he's just kind of loafed on the man. This
is a precarious situation.
You know what? You know what? Einstein. Yes, Einstein. Come on, come here. Yes. Keep coming. Nice. There you go.
It
Welcome
worked.
everybody. Einstein. He's joining us on the show. Oh, yes.
Oh, he found the gap.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
over for him.
he's right there.
Yeah, but dude, Stephen A. Smith, when he's reviewing like tweets that people send him, or like when people call into his show with like funny questions, and he's like
dude,
actually answering them, it's top tier television.
His social media presence,
Like the one
just
where he's
been
like,
so good lately.
"Let me tell y'all, don't forget about Strip Weathers, because you're talking about the movie Cars, right?"
You're a grown man, and you ain't want to talk about Strip Weathers.
You think I didn't know about Strip Weathers? That's 6 titles in 3 different decades. No one's ever done that. I love Stephen A, man. He's a treasure. And the first thing they did is sign Lamar Odom, who was on crack.
And the first thing we're going to do is thank our patrons over at patreon.com/opendisaster. Big shout out Aaron, Joe, Dylan, Skylar, and Mailbox Kansas City. Open now.
Open now. It's already open.
I had a shake.
You did?
This weekend.
What kind of shake?
I got this shit just got serious with
What
chocolate syrup and cinnamon toast crunch in the shake.
Listen, I am a Meltbox enjoyer, but I don't know the flavors like that. What goes in the shake it serious?
Man, I don't remember either.
Was it like chocolate?
I want to
and
say there's like maybe a peanut butter stripe and some chocolate in
stuff? Ooh,
there. Yeah.
It's like a peanut butter chocolate like Maine.
Yeah, and I want to say there's like some Oreo cookies and
That
stuff
sounds
in there
fucking
as well.
good.
Yes. But yes.
That sounds pretty serious.
And then the second thing we're going to do is talk about the Chiefs. Talk about a terrible, terrible offseason. But I want to reminisce on an also pretty terrible offseason. I want to take everybody back to 2019.
What happened in 2019, Truman?
2019 Chiefs offseason was, of course, the offseason, the summer of the Tyreek Hill debacle. God. So the question I want to ask is, are we having a worse offseason in 2024 than we had in 2019?
No.
Because I think it was because it was a top player on the team, and there's only that was the one thing going on.
I don't think so, because this didn't affect our draft.
True. That's true. And
2019 affected our draft and made us not draft DK Metcalf, which is arguably the worst decision possible in that could have happened in that draft.
Yeah, to knee-jerk draft Mecole Hardman over
DK Metcalf
because you're like, well, we'll need somebody who's like Tyreek Hill. Yeah, I agree.
Stupid. All those guys obviously eventually won the Super Bowl, but
of course there was only one thing going on. It was just Tyreek Hill. There was the recordings of him, but there was recordings which I think made it worse. And then there was that was such a weird offseason because at the end of the day, nobody got suspended. Nothing happened. Tyreek Hill walked free.
Was that the 2018 or
that was 2019?
That was after 2019.
That was before this. No, before 2019.
Okay, yeah. So before, yeah, okay.
Before the Super Bowl winning season.
Gotcha.
Which, by the way, every time the Chiefs have a controversial offseason, they're going to win the.
And however, Mecole Hardman did have his best year that year.
And of course, this offseason we've had The two Rasheed Rice fiascos, the racing and
The second one sounds like it was just drummed up for clicks.
becoming more of a nothing burger as it goes. Yes, the
Yeah.
punching the reporter, the cameraman in the nightclub, and yes, by the way, we still do not care about the SMU alleged incident or whatever.
Yeah.
And then,
don't.
of course, we had something happen last week, which I don't think we will really talk about on the show. But
No, we
Harrison
don't give a
Butker made news
Oh yeah.
for his comments, which is
He had-
almost
he
never
had
what
some-
you want the
he
kicker
had,
to do.
He had some controversial opinions.
Yes, some controversial opinions. And then, of course, this, what was it, Friday? Or Thursday? Thursday
No,
or Friday? I think it was Thursday.
I don't
night.
care about. I care
I
about
also
the
don't
last
care,
story
yes.
so little. I didn't open a single article
Yes.
about it.
Two
I said-
Chiefs offensive linemen, by the way. One who's not even technically on the roster because he's an international gateway player, and then Wanye Morris fighting for the left tackle spot. Bad way to fight for the left tackle spot, by the way. Got arrested in Kansas for having weed on them.
And they had like a misdemeanor amount, so like an inconsequential amount.
Yes, I legitimately. So for people who don't understand, weed in Missouri is recreationally legal, and in Kansas it is still illegal. So my guess, honestly, is these players went to practice, picked up weed on the way home, and drove home, and they got caught with weed in the car.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if any of you have Missouri plates on and you're speeding in Kansas, they will pull you over, and they will probably find a way to search your car because they want to find weed. Which I don't know enough about the legal system, but I don't think they can do that unless your car smells like weed or whatever. But I don't know, man. Even then, I don't think that's probable. But anybody would tell you a whole range of things. I am not a lawyer. I'll tell you that.
I also don't give a fuck about this story at all.
Yes, I don't care that the lineman got arrested for weed.
It's weed.
Also, fucking mugshot releases for the news story for misdemeanor amounts of weed is crazy.
That is crazy.
That is crazy.
Because they got the mugshot and the cop said, okay. And they got out of there.
Yes.
They take the mugshot so they can say, hey, we got these people for a crime.
Same thing with the Scotty Scheffler. Like, the fact that Scotty Scheffler got changed into prison oranges and got a mugshot taken for his stuff that happened before the tournament is also crazy.
As the admins are like rapidly making phone calls to get him out before the PR nightmare happens.
Yeah. Well, the PR nightmare had already happened there. That was crazy. That was so. Oh, you're speaking of crazy. You're getting crazy. Sorry. Again, we have Einstein Steen joining us for the show today, but he. So. But yeah, yes, I would say technically both of the last two are nothing burgers.
Yeah.
Again, I would say that also, and here's the thing that Chiefs fans have to understand. It's funny, the wider ranging. Let's look at, I don't even want to talk about necessarily the comments that Harrison Butker has made necessarily. That is, whatever you're going to take it at, I guess take it at whatever. But I will say the Kansas City Chiefs, we are in the middle of the Midwest. It is a fairly conservative area. Missouri and Kansas both voted red in the last, but
That's
Kansas has had some times where they've voted blue on a couple issues.
That's
notably.
true. Like governor.
And they had the abortion vote, and they picked up uphold pro-choice stuff. So that's very interesting. And then, but I will say, it would be silly to not say that Taylor Swift has shifted kind of the wider demographic of Chiefs fans, especially more towards the female base. So I think that is also coupled with, I don't think it would be as a big of a story if, one, of course, it wasn't the kicker on the back-to-back Super Bowl champs, but two, also a kicker where the female fan base of that team has probably doubled or tripled.
Also, just Swifties in general. They're more clued into the internet, so they're more likely to spread this around.
Yeah, and hear those things and then make comments. And also, Harrison Butker did name drop Taylor Swift in his comments, which is even crazier.
Yep, well, there you go. Well, not really, but...
Not crazier to say it, but...
He didn't really name drop her. He said...
My teammate's girlfriend, which is, I think, said in jest, but when you also say comments that can be interpreted as, I mean... He also quoted a Taylor... also quoted a Taylor Swift song. Not great.
Well, there you go. Well, that's how that got out then, because Swifties found out about it. Okay.
Well, it also just got
Cat's out of the bag.
Cat's off the couch now. He left the podcast couch.
Yeah, well,
But again, I think that's as much as we want to touch that. I think.
Yep, that's as much as we're gonna touch it. It happened. We don't agree with all the things he said. Cool. Moving on.
You can text me. I'll tell you my opinion. I don't need to say it on a podcast.
Text you at 914.
Text me. Yeah. So worst offseason?
I'd say definitely 2019.
I think just because it was the only thing going on.
I just think because
and there was so much misinformation going around.
Well, also, Truman, you have to remember. So that's after the 2018 season. We're fresh off of losing in a controversial overtime to Tom Brady and the Patriots. We are D Ford. We are the worst roughing the passer call away from having been in the Super Bowl. And then Tyreek Hill tapes come out, and we're like, holy fuck. How unlucky can we get?
Right.
Like, we're going to have to release our like number 2/number 3 best player.
Which is, again, the following year after we just had to release Kareem Hunt.
Right.
For kicking a woman in the hotel lobby. Again, and also crazy circumstances. But all sorts of stuff. So
yeah, so it's like, 2019 for sure. In 2024, we're fresh off of 2 straight Super Bowls. And if Rashee Rice gets suspended, like, the Chiefs are in such a good spot that we don't even give a shit.
Right. Yeah. At this point, yeah, right. Especially with Xavier Worthy, you got to kind of draft a lot of premium positions, kind of just extra people that weren't needed. That's the fastest I've ever seen that cat run up the stairs.
The cat is hilarious going up the stairs. It's so funny.
Yes. That cat glides. This one definitely like gallops up the stairs, but she glides up the stairs. But
yeah, no, I mean, the situations aren't really comparable. I just think because, like, for this offseason, we're like, oh, gosh dang it. Like, man. But, like, the 2019 news, it was crushing.
Yeah.
I remember talking to you about it. Like, fuck, man.
Yeah, I will say if anything else happens that means that somebody is going to get suspended, it will then become the worst offseason, I think.
Well, with the last one being a nothing burger with the weed arrests. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, the gravity of what was happening in 2019 with, like, essentially a hit piece from a KC writer.
Right.
Like, none of this stuff is like, oh, it's a hit piece. No one's, like, dug up a car accident that Rashee Rice avoided.
Right.
Like, this is, hey, Rashee Rice got arrested here for leaving the scene of a car crash. Everyone's like, oh, okay.
The Chiefs also did happen to sign a punter who, again, acquitted on all rape charges, but did have rape accusations,
acquitted.
Totally acquitted.
Was not even there.
Right. But still is like, damn. Like,
yeah, the Matt Rice stuff.
It's all just not a great.
Not the greatest PR of all time in the offseason.
Yeah, somebody's saying the Chiefs special team's not looking really great right now.
Oh, yeah. The punter holder double. What's next? James Winchester is going to, like, run over a kid with his car.
Yeah. James Winchester also shot his dog. And
James Winchester has an illegitimate son that he's neglecting.
Old Jimmy Winchester.
Man, James Winchester, there's just no way that guy gets in the news.
Shout out James Winchester,
he's not,
the rock of the Chiefs special
He's
teams.
not of the specialist players, of the 3 of them.
Oh, my God. I'm so ready to just talk about
James
anything.
Winchester gets arrested for illegal off-season hunting.
I will say, shout out for the Chiefs for keeping us having topics to talk about during the season, during the off season. They really kept us busy. We've always got something to talk about.
Yeah, good old Kansas City.
Yep. I think that's all we need to talk about it. I think we hadn't talked about the other Rashee Rice stuff, and we hadn't talked about the Harris Bucker stuff last week, so we hadn't talked. And then something else, and really I don't think we were ever going to talk about it, but because something else happened, I'm like, all right, now we're running into, how bad can an offseason be?
Right. And the nightclub stuff is initially like, oh, come on. And then, like, the owner was like, yeah, I don't see any evidence of having that happen. And then the owner was
wait till Florio drops the news next week that Andy Reid's considering retirement.
Yeah, God, Florio. Yeah, just throw shit at a wall and 1 out of 10 stories hits. Fucking
so stupid.
Yeah, the owner. Yeah, essentially when the owner came out and was like, yeah, he didn't even drink. I was like, oh, okay, someone's lying here. You're telling me sober Rashee Rice that was in there for 30 minutes managed to punch somebody? Come on.
That's what he said. The video showed him not even drinking.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
Very interesting.
Someone farming for clicks, photographer, paparazzi. Interesting.
And all the news that immediately picked it up, of course.
Right.
So,
Of course. But yeah, no, I think it's 2019 100% because of the impact.
okay.
After 3 Super Bowls,
Doesn't matter now, really.
no.
And
But
McCole Hardman caught the OT.
Yeah, that's true.
My goat, McCole Hardman.
Yeah, God. But yeah, just for 2018, say one last time, the Chiefs were on the come up for the first time ever. Patrick Mahomes is an MVP quarterback. We're like, holy shit. Like, we have an actual chance. And then right off the bat, Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, you're like, dude, no. Yeah.
But it didn't end up mattering, and we got the Dubski.
Fat Dubski. All right.
With probably the most exciting Chiefs playoffs ever.
Yes.
Maybe one of the most exciting playoffs ever.
Yes, 3 double-digit wins, comeback wins in each of their games.
Yeah, double-digit comeback, especially the Texans game. Ended up blowing them out.
Yes. Down 24 going into the second quarter and being up at halftime.
That's crazy.
And then winning by 24.
Sammy Watkins. Well, that's the Titans game, but
no, they also won by 24 in that Texans game. They're one of the only teams to be down by 20 and win by 20.
No, but I was just saying that the Sammy Watkins
yeah.
call was for the Titans game.
That was the Titans game. That was when everybody realized we were going.
Man, have a deep threat like Sammy Watkins again.
Ugh.
Swap out MVS for prime Sammy.
Xavier Worthy, dude. Listen, prime Sammy never existed. Let's not ever talk about
playoff Sammy.
Playoff Sammy, yes, but playoff MVS kind of popped off.
He was clutch. I will never not be able to say that he was clutch.
Listen, 2 Super Bowl rings. Thank you, MVS.
Thanks, MVS.
Please leave.
Now here's the door.
Now we won't cuss you out that much.
When I see you if I see you in public, I'll say, "Oh, hey, that's MVS. Cool."
We may buy you 1 beer, but you will not drink for free
forever.
Oh, here, send him a little shot of Rumplemans. There you go. There you go, MVS. Thank you. See ya. Okay.
You know who I'd buy a shot for every time? BP.
Yeah, of course.
And I'd talk to BP, but like, hey, BP, you know that famous run that what's his face Damian Williams ran in? Yeah, I saw you have that edge ceiling block. I saw that.
And then Owen and BP make out.
I hope. We can only hope.
He asked Owen to marry him on the spot, and Owen and him right off on.
And then I'm immediately a stepdad because Byron, I believe, has 2 kids already.
Yeah, he had kids coming out of college. So, all right.
That's why he's the GOAT.
Oh, let's do a little Royals recap. Got the Royals hoodie on.
It's
today.
where you want to be.
Baseball with the Royals. Just won tonight. They just won.
They did?
Yep, 8-3.
Yeah.
Michael Wacha actually played well.
Nice.
Pitched well. I've been down on Michael Wacha, but you know what? It's coming back.
Veteran pitcher who's the worst on your roster, we will absolutely take that over Jordan Dogshit Lyles last year.
Oh my God, or Daniel Lynch. I saw somebody be like, "Oh, we still have Daniel Lynch in the minors as depth," and I was like, "Ooh, oh my God, I forgot about that."
Well, Chris Bubich is coming back. That's actually real.
Yeah, that's actually
real
depth.
W.
Yeah, I don't know who you even take out of the rotation. They're all.
You don't. You add like a 6th rotation guy.
Oh.
And then you maybe send.
But then Cole Reagans and Seth Lugo won't win the Cy Young because they won't have enough wins.
Well, maybe you put Bubich in the bullpen and send one of the worst arms. You DFA one of the bad bullpen arms.
Send Michael Wacha to the bullpen. Who's got the best stuff? That's the question. I haven't seen Michael Wacha really.
Well,
pitch.
Michael Wacha's got 8 pitches, right? He's got something
it.
crazy, 8 pitches in his arsenal.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, why he's able to stay in the league as old as he is, because he's got a billion pitches.
Yep. All right, but let's catch up with the Royals here, Owen. Let's do a little bit of
where you want to be.
A dive into into the last week or
Damn.
so.
Look at all that green.
That is a lot of green. The Royals started off this week not that great. They were in Seattle, started off 1-2. They lost one.
Seattle's decent though. So
lost 2, won 1. And really they were in a lot of those games. They just couldn't get it done.
It happens.
The Royals have this kind of weird thing going on where they aren't great at hitting unless you get runners into scoring position, and then they are really good at hitting.
Which is really weird.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people say is not good news for the Royals in terms of longevity. But the thing is that the Royals starting pitching is so good that they'll be able to, if they only capitalize on those runners in scoring position, then they'll still be able to win because the defense keeps them low.
Right. But start off 1-2, and then they swept the Oakland A's, which again,
keep the bad teams bad.
Good teams keep the bad teams bad, and that's what they're doing. They swept the Oakland A's, 3-0. Took it down.
What was the attendance for tonight, Truman? Can you check that?
What?
What was the attendance for tonight's game?
That's a good question.
Because this is a home game.
See if you can read it. Here's my guess. My guess is 20,000, just straight up.
Will it show us at the bottom there?
Yep. Oh,
13,000.
13,000.
That makes sense. Monday.
It's a Monday night.
It's a Monday. It's kind of gloomy in KC right now too.
That's true.
It's threatening. There's a
I think
storm system.
I think there's bad weather tonight.
Well, yeah, there's a storm system that's sitting over us. That's going to be like bad weather for like the rest of the month. Just off and on.
Rest of the week too.
I mean, but it's a Monday. 13,000 on a Monday. Whatever.
Yeah.
No one's getting upset about that. But yeah, and we beat a division rival, so that's always good.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty convincingly too.
Yes, the Royals did win 8-3 tonight. That's a good start because the Royals. Detroit was was 500 going into this game. Now they're below 500, but going into this series, it was like the Royals have like 25 or something like games straight against teams that are 500 or better.
Dude, and we're like a fortress at home. 19-8 at home.
Are we really 19-8 at home?
Yeah. We're 11 games over 500. 30-19. When we won last night.
That means that we're 500 on the road and 11 games over at home. And we're 11.
Yeah.
We are now 11 games over 500, by the way, which is
we will absolutely take that.
This is also the first time the Royals have been 10 plus wins over 500 since
2015. And we all know what happened that year.
So we are, of course, winning the World Series.
That's right. I already placed a tenner.
Yeah. So we play Detroit, then we play Tampa Bay, who's fine. Then we play Minnesota, who's
Big games.
fine.
Big games. Those are important games.
San Diego after that, who's good. Guardians, who are good. Seattle, who's
the back half of our
good.
schedule is just loaded with the Guardians.
Yeah, then it's Yankees, then it's Dodgers, and then hey, we get 3 more games against Oakland, which is good.
Then the Texans. Jeez, the back half of the schedule is a slog.
The Marlins are bad again. Who's that?
Rockies.
Is that the Guardians?
Yeah.
And then it's Tampa Bay again, and then it's
Colorado,
the Rockies,
who's terrible,
which is good, and then it's the Cardinals, who are
terrible,
and it's Boston, who's fine. So
we'll find out how good the Royals are at the end of July.
Yeah, well, end of June. End of June, you'll really know. If the Royals are still above 500 at the end of June, I think it's a playoff.
I think we can call them good now. They're 11.
Oh, they're good. Yeah,
they're 11 games over 500.
But because I remember the joke at the beginning of the season, I said, "Oh, through the first month, they're 5 games over 500. They just do that every month. They'll be about 30 games over, and that should get us there." I was joking when I said that.
And
I
then
was,
they did that.
like, "No way, that's a sustainable pace." And now we're 6 games over 500 this month, and we're only halfway through. But the flip side of that is hopefully you sweep Detroit. Looking at the schedule, I think you need to sweep Detroit, and then I think you just hope to go 500 for the rest of the month because you're going Tampa Bay, then Minnesota, then San Diego, then the Guardians, then Seattle, and then
New York. Oh, geez.
Sorry, I said rest of the month is So rest of the month is this Detroit series, then Tampa Bay, then Minnesota, then San Diego.
The first game in San Diego, yeah. Most of those are on the road.
Then you got to end up. I think you got to be 13 games or over 500 or better. You have to be 2 more games over 500 in the next. Was that 10 games?
We'll be good.
Yeah, 10 games.
You got Seth Lugo, man.
Yeah, I think you need to go 7-3 in those next 10 games.
We have
6-4 would be fine too.
We got Alec Marsh starting next game.
That's good. Alec Marsh has been good.
Marsh, Reagan's, Lugo, Singer.
I mean, there's really not a weak spot in the rotation besides Waka, and Waka just got a W.
A good one too, with a good start.
Oh, we're Sunday night baseball. No, it's Sunday afternoon baseball.
Actually, I have no idea what the Sunday night baseball fucking.
No.
Nope.
Yeah, no, that's Sunday night baseball.
No, I mean I bet you're right, but that's not ringing a bell in my head.
Oh. It's a really good song.
It is.
Yeah, but we never play Sunday.
It's kind of
night
like
baseball,
the
man.
Europa League versus the Champions League. I like the Europa League song better.
You get flexed into Sunday night baseball, or is it?
I have no idea, man. I don't watch that much baseball. Ever since Bally Sports was like, "Hey, do you want to watch it?" Just kidding, you can't, bitch. But now, because then I just pull it up. But now that I have to go to Meest,
Meest, yes. Or Smurge.
Smurge.
Again, if you want,
Port
text me if you need the links, guys. I'll hook you up. Text me if you want to know my opinions about Harrison Butker or the links.
Oh, hey, by the way, we are watching the Mike Tyson fight.
When is that?
It's like July.
Is it?
Yeah, but we're watching that.
Yeah, I mean, you have to. I didn't watch the Fury fight. I totally forgot about it.
Like I'll PPV party it at my house if we have to.
Okay.
Because I'm watching that live.
Yeah, dude, I totally forgot about the Fury fight this weekend, and then I saw him losing, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, he lost
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Usyk.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad was telling me about that in the car. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, dude. He said it kind of looked like Fury just like was taking him too lightly and was acting like he had already won it. And
Shocking.
And then Usyk took like the final 3 rounds, like,
July
10-9.
20th. Yeah. Yeah, and then Fury was kind of a bitch and said that it was because he's from Ukraine that they gave him the win. Fury said that. That's crazy.
Wasn't it like
he got beat?
Well, yeah, that's what my dad was saying. Is that it was a split decision, but it should have been unanimous. Like
Yeah,
it was said it was obvious that Usyk was winning the fight.
Everything Fury just lately has been a fucking split decision. I'll tell you that much. That Ngannou fight.
No, come on, he didn't win the Ngannou fight.
Very interesting. It's very interesting.
Ngannou did what Fury did versus Usyk.
By the way, Tyson Fury has the best chin in boxing, maybe ever.
Dude, there's no way he survives some of these things.
He
gets hit.
I will always. Everybody should. I'll always talk about that fucking Deontay Wilder hit.
Sitting up like the fucking Undertaker out of the casket, man.
How did he? He was like dead on his back, and he somehow just sat up and stood up in 3 seconds. Was like, yeah, all right, I'm ready to fight, and went on to split that fight. That was a split decision on that one.
He did win that one though, because after that round where Wilder knocked him down, it was all Fury.
Yeah, but that was split. That was split that round.
Right. Yeah.
That one. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Okay.
But speaking of heavyweights, the Royals.
The Royals, heavyweights. Honestly.
I mean, 11 wins over 500. Kind of cooking.
You have to take them seriously.
Best rotation in baseball right now? They're top 5 for sure.
Third fewest runs were allowed for the whole team. And you know that.
That's with a bad bullpen.
And you know that fucking bullpen ain't doing shit.
That's with a bullpen that's getting. By the way, oh my gosh, we DFA'd a guy.
Oh my gosh.
We DFA'd a reliever who was underperforming.
Yes.
Sauer.
Yes.
Yeah. Holy fuck. Since when are the Royals ruthless with players?
I know. Finally.
I thought we were the Chris Young, keep him on the roster until we invite him to Dayton Moore's house Royals.
Listen, Chris Young was fine. Chris Young.
Yeah, for a deep
innings.
Yeah, for a deep fly ball pitcher.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yes, to have old ass Chris Young. He was on the good teams. Which
Yeah,
is
I know.
Crazy.
He's got a Super Bowl ring. I mean, not Super Bowl, World Series ring.
That is crazy to me that you had that fucking fist pitch fly ball.
Chris Young,
innings, feed me innings, please.
Chris Young, your starter just got knocked out in the 4th inning because of an injury or a bad start. Watch me get 1 double play and 9 deep fly ball outs.
Everything was, well, he's so tall you can't really see the ball well, and you're like, that's so stupid. Like,
well, they all saw it just barely not well enough because
they all
let's just say that Chris Young, thank you. You got Alex Gordon some crazy highlights.
And fucking Chris Young. Oh no, actually, sorry, I was thinking Chris Young was the one that was in Chicago. He's in Texas and actually won the World Series.
Yeah, as a staff member.
Also, the best thing Chris Getz ever did was fucking go over to the White Sox and sabotage that team. Holy shit, Chris Getz. Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, Chris Young, famous for the 419 foot fly ball out to deep center at Kauffman, because the Kauffman fence is 420.
He used all that. He used all that field, baby. All right.
I just remember like listening to a game that he was pitching in which you're like when he's pitching, and you're like, that's gone. And Denny Matthews like deep and caught by Lorenzo Cain. Like, oh, it was like every at bat.
Yes. Lorenzo Cain was getting his fucking work out there in center field. Okay.
Gerard Dyson, Lorenzo Cain, Alex Gordon,
Nori
Aoki, all those guys.
Nice.
Alex Rios.
All
Please, Chris, throw a slider. Change up. Change up in the zone.
Fly balls.
Tasty.
All right.
Chris Young, famous for the 3-pitch inning with 3 deep hit balls.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Dude, do you remember the mental warfare?
Dude, him and fucking Bruce Chin. I remember people were like, I remember the argument for Bruce Chin where they're like, everybody sees such fast pitches that Bruce Chin fools them by throwing mid-80s fastball. And I was like, oh my god,
Do you just remember like
so stupid.
But even I would rather have had Chris Young than fucking Blaine Boyer in that like 2017 season.
No.
He had an ERA of like 9, and he like the Royals would be winning and be like, "Here comes Blaine Boyer," and you'd be like, "Fuck."
I miss Jordan Lyles. I miss Fade God.
I
Where is he?
miss Peter Moylan, weird ass submarine pitcher. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. I did Australian too. Even
Yep.
better. Where is who were we just talking about?
You were talking about
Jordan Lyles. Where's Jordan Lyles played baseball?
hopefully nowhere.
He might still be in the system.
He might be in the Royals, but just like stashed in like AAA or something.
I hope we get to see him once this year.
No, you don't.
Oh man.
Oh Lord.
Oh, apparently I used all my ChatGPT 4.0.
Just use Google.
He is still playing with the Royals. Been pitching primarily in relief roles. Yeah.
Relief of the spot that he's sitting in.
Relieving of the major leagues. Jordan Lyles. Stats.
Wait, hold on. Wait, he's actually played.
No, yeah, he played earlier this season, yeah.
And he didn't allow a run. He only allowed 2 hits.
Wade Davis, is that you? 5 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs.
I'm ready to see him again.
You know what? Bring him up. Let's see what he can do. Bring back Fade God. I've been saying it.
Oh my gosh, dude. The Royals watched him have a 4.42 ERA in 2022 and said, come on in for 2023. Come on.
What was his ERA in 2023?
Dude, he's a career like 5.0 ERA guy.
5.22. He had 6.28 last year. Holy shit, dude. How? He had a 7.02 year. It was COVID, to be fair. He had a 9.39 year. What the oh, he only pitched in 5 games. Okay. He's never had he has a whip below 1 this year. That's crazy.
He's got a 0.0 ERA.
Bring him back.
All I'm saying is that
Let's see what he's got, you know?
he's essentially Aroldis Chapman.
Fucking, he can give up home runs in the 9th. Everybody else does.
It's true.
Listen, I have no problem when the Royals are up big in the 9th to just go after.
Wait, was it Sauer that gave up 3 in the 9th like the other
Yes,
day,
yes.
and they immediately designated him for assignment?
Yes.
They said, "Damn, dude."
You watched that home run go, he went, shit, I'm fired. What is the... Have you heard the Oakland Athletics announcer that everybody gets mad at?
No.
It's a girl, and her home run call is like terrible. And that home run...
Oh, was that the one? Was the it's going? Yep. Is it that one?
Yes.
Oh no.
And that home run yesterday in the 9th, they hit that home run, and she like watches it. She's like, hit hard, or I don't even know if she said hit hard. It's just like hit. It's in the air. They're like, has a chance, and it's fucking clanking off the top of the Royals Hall of Fame.
Like it's like way gone.
Yeah. He's like, has a chance. Slamming it at the top of the Hall of Famer. It's like, holy shit. It's one of the longest home runs ever hit in the stadium. Has a chance. It's like listening to it's like a robot. It's like ChatGPT where you're just like, yeah, ChatGPT, give me a home run.
Here,
call
let's
for
listen.
this.
Let's listen to it.
Hold
Let's
on,
listen.
hold on,
Let's
hold on.
listen to it.
All right, I'll find it. But man, it's...
Wait, is like, can you like audibly?
No,
hear it?
you can't audibly hear it, but you see the ball bounce back, and you're like, oh my god.
The thing was fucking
If
launched.
I Google has a chance, I bet it shows up.
Don't even think about it, Einstein.
All right. No,
Has a
never
chance.
mind. No. Athletics. Home run. Damn it. I want to hear the terrible announcer. Here, I'm just going to pull up the Athletics Twitter. The Oakland A's. They might have the call. Here you go. Oh, no. It's not that one. David.
What's that one?
Terrible call. Hold on. Dude, the A's didn't even post their 3-run home run in the 9th, dude. Hold on. Damn it.
Go to the YouTube video.
I don't know if you could. Do you have it up?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, what are you just scrolling Twitter?
I was trying to find it. One day ago, game highlights.
Jake from State Farm.
No, not Jake from State Farm. You
Fucking
fucking
YouTube
bitch.
ads, bro.
Let me see.
Great content here. Einstein, what the fuck are you doing at the TV? What are you looking at?
I do worry. Oh, there you go. Here it is, Owen. Oh, there you go. Hold on.
I think it's so gone.
The 0-2, and that's hit hard to left field. It is going to have a chance, and Brent Rooker with
That is so gone.
It hit so high on the Hall of Fame, it bounced to the bullpen fence. It almost went back over because of how high up it hit it on the Hall of Fame.
It's not the
Has a chance.
Well, that's kind of like the super long shot. Could it be? You betcha. Come on,
All right.
That's not the greatest home run call I've ever heard.
No.
And
All
there's
right.
a drive by Castellanos to deep left center.
I don't know if we'll put this headset back on again. God, I can't remember. They had Nick Castellanos' wife, like, their dog died or something recently. And he hit a home run the next day. And she's like, that's what he does.
She tweeted that.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It's like, that's what my baby does. And everybody's like, confirmed. He does stuff on terrible days. All right.
Wait. Hey, remind me to bet for Nick Castellanos' home run on 9/11.
Always good bet.
I think he did.
At least bet total bases over on him.
I think he did hit a home run last year at 9/11.
No, but he had like a double or at least a RBI, I think.
That was off the wall.
Knowing Nick Castellanos, he probably had 2 hits on 9/11.
we need to see if he's still in the Phillies.
Man, you missed that. I thought that was a good joke.
Oh, I got 2 hits on. I
Yeah.
didn't even. I didn't even.
Sir,
I
Nick
didn't
Castellanos
register.
has a second hit.
Sir, Nick Castellanos has hit a second home run.
Need it like crack. What were you saying?
Like that Scotty Scheffler bet. Oh, this has a chance to hit that fake bet. Scotty Scheffler to win the tour after being incarcerated.
Yes.
Plus 20 million.
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
All right. Let's do a top 5 here, Owen. Top 5 current Royals on the roster.
Oh, well, you know what number 1 is.
I know what number 1 and number 2 are. The order will be the only question.
No, it won't. There's only one order that anyone with a brain should say. Truman.
I know.
Is it in terms of skill?
No.
Yeah, then number 1 should be concrete.
Is your top 5 favorite Royals right now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Is it
No guessing.
JJ Piccolo, the general manager?
He's on the
He
list.
kind of cooked, honestly. He kind of cooked.
That list is sick.
Yeah, I got a sick list. You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Number 5. Cole Reagans.
Hmm.
Coke Reagans, if you will.
Coke
Have you
Reagans.
seen that?
No.
It's
It's like a blown out. It's like a blown out picture meme.
Well, it was like somebody tweeted it out by accident and put Coke Reagans, and like he had like a great day pitching. So now he has like a great pitching. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's Coke Reagans." Coke Reagans, number 5. Number 4, the Pasquatch, Vinny Pasquantino. Number 4, solid.
The Yeti.
Number 3, Cy Young Award winner, future Cy Young Award winner, and the favorite to be leading in the AL Cy Young race, Seth Lugo.
And we got a similar list here.
Number 2, Bobby Wood Jr. It feels right. And number 1, Salvador Perez, the captain. Come on.
I had to change my number 4, or else the list was going to be the exact same. So
You had Vinny at number 4?
yes.
Shocked.
So number 5, JJ Piccolo.
You're lying. You're lying.
You said it, and I thought that was too funny, so I
Oh
put it
my
on there.
God, you bitch.
I was like, yeah, that's
God
hilarious.
damn it, dude. Okay.
Number 4, Michael Garcia.
Okay.
He just keeps hitting bombs.
Michael.
Number 3, future Cy Young Award winner Seth Lugo.
Yes, correct.
Number 2, the kid Bobby Wood Jr.
The boys are playing some ball.
And number 1, MJ Malin.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, sorry, it's Michael Massey. No.
Yeah. All right.
So, of course, it's Salvi.
Salvador Perez.
Low outside, that's my pitch. Still his pitch, by the
Still
way.
his pitch, baby.
The amount of times I see Salvador Perez hit a low outside pitch 420 feet is over 10 times.
Well, I saw something like every year he's been in like the first percentile for chase percentage.
Yes, because he fucking chases low outside all the time.
Chases like everything.
And then he's like, yeah, by the way, I average 320. It's like,
Yeah.
what?
He's like, by the way, I chase everything and I never walk. I average 320 and I'll win
my
the Silver
OPS,
Slugger.
my OPS is 750.
I'm going to
by
win
the
the
way.
Silver Slugger again this year. Thank you.
It's like, what?
Have fun.
Man, low outside just really is his pitch.
Yeah.
But for real though, Salvador Perez is a master at crushing the pitches left up.
Yep.
Like if you leave a changeup up or like a two-seamer up in the zone, it's going 400 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why he is a Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
You think he's a Hall of Famer, right?
I think so, especially if he has a great season again this year.
He's got 8 Gold Gloves.
And that's the thing.
He's got 5 Gold Gloves, like 4 Silver Sluggers.
And now with this Royals team, the way they're playing, the way they're pitching, the way they're doing all this stuff, he has a shot at adding more postseason success. I don't think he has a shot at adding a World Series, but I think he's got a chance at taking for the team to be relevant 3 or 4 more years. That's all he needs.
But I say this Royals team has a chance. There's been like a handful of games this season so far that they haven't had a chance to win, like at all.
Yeah.
They've been in all of them.
Yeah.
And they're going to. And teams like
the
that
pitching just keeps you in it.
get dangerous in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
When you go up against a team with superior firepower and you have better pitching, like we saw that in 2014.
Just wait till they finish off, like figure out the back 3 in the bullpen where they finally can do. Wait till they have the setup man in the 8th. Wait till they have the setup man in the 7th, and then we'll be.
And Piccolo's already made the hard moves. DFA'd a guy for assignment in May.
Once they bring back
When's
up
the
Jordan
last time that's
Lyles to
happened?
pitch in the 8th inning. I mean, that's what Ryan Madsen, for all you guys from 2014,
throwback.
2015. He was a failed. I mean, Wade Davis was a failed starter. People forget that. Wade Davis came to KC as a starter. Just wasn't very good. Moved to reliever. He was able to throw his nasty stuff, and he was awesome.
Well, that Royals bullpen was crazy.
Yes.
Kelvin Herrera.
Yep.
Greg
At his top.
Holland.
Yep. At his top.
Davis.
Yep.
Fucking
Ryan Madsen the following year. Luke Hochaver.
also
a failed
also
starter.
Danny Duffy was not a starter at that point. Was doing bullpen.
Great in the bullpen also.
I don't. Peter Moreland wasn't on that team, but just
Trade for Danny Duffy. Bring him back.
the filth.
He deserves to be on this good team. Bury him a Royal.
True.
Let him bury him in the Taco Bell drive-through.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. Now he's never coming on the podcast.
Hey Danny, we actually got some what is it? Copenhagen wintergreen. We know you like to chew. You should come on the pod. I don't even know if that's a chew flavor. I don't fucking dip.
Yeah, Copenhagen wintergreen. Yeah, wintergreen's always a good flavor. Again, I also don't dip, but it always smells good.
Hey, we got
beers, Taco Bell, and car keys. Come on the pod, bro. All right, I'm sorry.
We've also got a World Series ring. You know about that?
He doesn't know about that.
I know.
Oh.
He wants another one.
Oh, yeah.
We're inviting him back to the Royals, remember?
Yeah.
That's the pitch.
Like
Hey, we got the Chiefs legal team.
cardboard box with a stick in it. And underneath it is Taco Bell, car keys, and beers.
He got him. You put him in a bag over your shoulder, like kicking like a cartoon. You're like, go. Get him to JJ.
Stupidest bit. All right. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for everybody for hanging out. We appreciate it. Another great week by the Royals. Another terrible week for the Chiefs.
Fuck, if this continues, that's fine, dude. If the Chiefs just continue to have bad PR, that's fueling the Royals' bats.
Please. And yeah, right. That's what it as the Chiefs get the Royals to get more popular need the Chiefs to get less popular.
Hey, Irv Smith, go have an altercation in a Walmart.
Yes, that perfect cannon fodder.
Hey, Irv Smith, wear a Bengals jersey in the Walmart off 350 Highway. I promise nothing bad will happen.
We'd like to thank you guys for being here. Twitter.com/SteamMachine, Twitter.com/Owen Gosh.
Hey, Xavier Worthy, leave your car in the parking lot
I
on
forgot.
Walmart
We
on
didn't
350.
We didn't even talk about Xavier Worthy getting his fucking car stolen. Patreon.com/Owen Disaster. Shout out
Hey,
Aaron,
you should DM him.
Aaron Dillon, Mailbox, Kansas City. No,
Damn,
no,
buddy,
no,
I know
no,
what
no,
I know what that's like.
Joe and Skylar. Joe, Skylar, Aaron, Mailbox, Dylan.
Truman Steve. If I had a nickel for every person I've heard of get their car stolen in their first 2 weeks in Kansas City, I'd have 2 nickels.
Bye.
Truman got his car stolen.